Hey people, really quick one. Top engine mount in this MG3. Look, it's just starting to feel a little bit of vibration through the steering wheel when it's at idle. I know this has had a pretty hard life. It's one of my rentals, so let's crack on and get it sorted. Now it's located just on the side here. 3 bolts onto the engine, 2 big bolts onto the body and a smaller one up here. Got my jack just with a nice wooden block. I'm just going to put this under the sump and just take the weight of the engine off that engine mount. So I don't want to jack it up much, but if you just watch here, you begin to see a little bit of the weight come off that engine mount. It's lifting the car a little bit. Don't want to lift it much, but just a bit of the weight off. Now I probably don't really need to do this, but I'm just going to do it for the purpose of the video. This power steering reservoir, I'm just going to slide it out of its bracket and just carefully move it over to the side here. Just gives me a little bit better access. Just don't want it to leak. Couple of 15mm bolts. That's those two. Got a 10mm just up in the top here. Bolts that secure it to the engine. The first one. Jump over and get the next one. Now I'm just about to do the last one. I'm just going to do this by hand just rather than the ratchet because the engine may drop a little bit. Or it may move a little bit. We'll just wait and see. That weight's fully off that mount, so I'm pretty happy just to zip it out with some speed now. That last bolt. Now it's just catching on some things here just to be a bit painful. Just going to pop this clip for the aircon lines just so we can just wiggle things a little bit. Okay, our old engine mount, and let's compare that with the new one. Okay, so just having a look here, new versus old, you definitely can see this one is sitting down a whole lot lower than this one. Look, I can't even get my finger in that space, whereas here, there's plenty of room here. So this one hasn't cracked, it's not badly damaged, but it's definitely sagging. So let's throw this one in. Before I'm putting it in, I'm just double checking that the thread in these looks nice and clean. There's going to be no issues when we reinstall. Just got to jenga this back into the right spot. Set something like that. Let me just get that little one in there to line things up at the top. So I'm not doing anything up tight yet. I'm just running these bolts in just to get them started. There's quite a gap at the moment between my engine and this mount, so I might just jack my engine up a little bit higher. Just so I can line things up a little bit easier. And now I am having to put a little bit of pressure on these aircon lines just to kind of move them out of the way. Just do that carefully. Let's just run these bolts back in. Now everything's obviously just sort of loose at the moment. I'm just going to zip these bolts back in first to the body. This 10mm one at the top. And I'm just going to zip the middle one up slowly to begin with. We'll grab the outer ones. These up nice and tight. This one's going to need the flexible joint on it just because of the angle I've got to come at. And come in straight. This aircon clip back in place. Power steering reservoir. We'll drop the jack down. Okay, things started up as you'd expect. For me, it's definitely smoother already. Like just holding the steering wheel, we used to get a sort of a vibration through that wheel and a bit of a vibration on the dashboard. And revving it up is so much smoother as well. Hey, look, so I think the price on that was just under $70. That's a genuine part. It's pretty easy to replace and it really will help with the drivability and just comfort of the car. Just for reference, we're at about 110,000 Ks when that engine mount was just starting to sag a little bit and not perform as well as it should. Hey, look, any comments, questions, concerns, make sure you write them down below and check out some other videos.